Hey folks, hey superstars, hey, this is Wesley Virgin here, and I have a surprise for you tonight. Tonight we're going to meditate, okay? We're going to meditate with me, Wesley Virgin, live right now. It's approximately 11:23 CST time here in Houston, Texas, and many of you have been asking for a live meditation with me. As many of you are aware, I meditate 3 to 5 times per day. And meditation has been very instrumental with my success and my quality of life. Okay. It's been very impactful in my life. And this is what I teach others, to meditate more. But I thought tonight, let me do it with you. I know some of you don't know how to meditate. Some of you are meditating, but you feel like you're not getting results, or you just don't know how it works. So give me a thumbs up if you want to meditate with me tonight. We'll do a short meditation here. And let me explain what's going to happen. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put you in a malleable trance. All that means is I'm going to softly shut down the conscious part of your mind, and I'm going to give myself access to your unconscious mind. Remember something about beliefs, ladies and gentlemen. Anything that you want to believe in life, it all boils down to your unconscious mind, which means is if you're able to influence the unconscious part of your mind, you can believe that you'll be successful, you believe you can be in love, you believe you have confidence, anything. Everything is accessible once you influence the unconscious part of your mind. So what I would like everybody to do, I want you to comment one thing that you would like to change during this meditation. Okay, and I'm going to do it for you. And I've done this many times with my team. I do telecourse, and I've helped my team, the people that work for me and work with me today. Once a year, I have an internal seminar, and I meditate with them. And what I'm doing is I am changing their beliefs about what's possible for them. And most of them, they want to make more money. And 95% of them have reached their money goals. Okay. And so this is what I want to do for you. I want you to comment one intention you have, just one thing. It could be you want to get rid of certain habits. It could be you want more confidence, you want more money, whatever. I want you to comment below the one thing that you want, and we're going to meditate. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to install that belief in your mind. Does that make sense? Now, you have to understand something about the unconscious mind. While we're meditating, many things you will be aware of, many things you won't be aware of consciously. But it's working. Does that make sense? It's always working. All you need to do is just relax, listen to my voice, follow what I say, and you watch how things happen on autopilot as it relates to reconditioning the unconscious part of your mind. Is that cool? Okay. So if you're ready to go, comment below, say I'm ready. To do this, I do suggest you sit down in a chair. You can sit down on your sofa. I don't recommend laying down because some of you will have the tendency to want to go to sleep, and you don't want to do that, okay? So make sure you sit upright. So go ahead and do that now. Find your place where you can sit down. Be comfortable. It's important to be comfortable while you're doing this. During the meditation, if you feel you have to scratch. It's not a big deal, right? But what's important is you want to be comfortable, okay? You want to put yourself in a position that you won't be disturbed. Turn your phones on Do Not Disturb. You don't want anything to influence you and anything to distract you while you're going through the meditation with me, okay? Now, does everybody have their one intention? Whatever that intention is, because that intention I'm going to install. And it may be something you want to believe about yourself, you know? You want to believe you can make $1 million. You can believe you can be married. You can believe that, whatever belief you want. This is the key. Okay? Everybody has it. Everybody ready to go? Hit the love button. You can share this video as well as an indicator to let me know that you're ready to go now. Okay? And what you understand is, even though it may not feel that you're receiving changes, changes are being made in your mind. Okay? Does that make sense? It's happening. Okay? Ready to go? Okay. All right, so all you need to do is just listen to my voice, honestly. And you're going to hear something in the background. That's a frequency that's going to begin to calm your mind, calm your body. And the more you listen, you're going to notice how your mind and your body will start to relax on autopilot. And what I would like you to do is take a deep breath through your nose, all the way in, hold it, and then exhale, slow. Take another deep breath through your nose, all the way in, and exhale, slow. And you may notice how you might feel like closing your eyes. Your eyes may blink a few times to the point that they're closed. And as you listen to my voice will naturally relax your mind and your body, every part of you. And as you become aware of what I'm saying to you, I want you to take another deep breath through your nose and exhale. And I want you to notice how your breath and the inhales and exhales happen automatically. Feel as your stomach inflates, deflates, rises, over and over again on autopilot without any effort from you. And this is the type of automatic success and automatic thing that you would normally do, that you will do at the end of this meditation. And what I would like you to do at this moment here, as you're listening to my voice, as you're focusing on your breathing, in, out, in, out. I want you to begin to put your awareness on your head. Just put your awareness on your head. I want you to feel how relaxed your head is. Your chin, your head may start to relax deeper than ever before. And I want you to begin to put your awareness on your shoulders. Feel on every exhale, your shoulders relax deeper and deeper and deeper, more deeper than ever before. I want you to feel your chest muscles relax as your chest rises, as you breathe calmly without effort, just like the success that is entering your life right now. It's like your breath is in and out, in and out. And now I want you to begin to put your awareness on your stomach. Feel how perfect and relaxed your stomach is. And as you listen to my voice deeper and deeper and more, my voice naturally relaxes your arms, your head, your shoulders, your legs, your thighs, to the bottom of your feet. And at this moment, I want you to begin to think about someone that you love, or someone that that loves you. I want you to think about that. Think about one person that you love, or one person that loves you. And I want you to picture that person's face. And what I would like you to do is step into the body of that person. I want you to see yourself stepping out of your body into their body. And I want you to begin to see yourself through the eyes of the person that you love and that loves you. And I want you to begin to feel that love as if it's a ball moving around in a circle from your head, from your shoulders, from your stomach, from your thighs, calves, to the bottom of your feet. I want you to imagine if that feeling of love is going around in circles, and each time it circles around your body, you can feel that love flowing all over your body, from your heart, your head, your shoulders, your stomach, your thighs. And I want you to begin to feel that love. And I want you to begin to speed up that ball as if you feel that love deeply around your entire body. And as you begin to feel that love, I want you to think about your one intention. Think about the one belief that you believe now. The one belief that you want to believe. I want you to imagine as if you believe that belief right now. As if it's happening. Whatever that looks like, whatever that sounds like, whatever that feels like, I want you to imagine that intention, that belief, you believe it now. Think about it. And as you think about it, I want you to imagine as if you can see yourself at a movie screen. I want you to see yourself as if you're watching a movie. And you're in the movie, you're the main character. And I want you to see yourself performing the belief as if you already believe the intention that you want for your life. I want you to see yourself acting as if you are the person that you want to become. I want you to notice how you look. How do you stand? Notice how you're walking. Notice how you're communicating. I want you to notice a smile on your face. I want you to notice the confidence that you see yourself in the movie. And what I would like you to do is step out of your body now and step into the movie. I want you to fully associate as if you're now stepping into the movie screen of the character, which is you. And I want you to begin to embody that person with a new belief, with a new intention. And you will start to notice how you feel confident. You're going to feel resilient. You're going to feel powerful. This new belief is now installed deeply into the unconscious part of your mind, and you believe it now. Notice how successful you look. Notice how successful you sound. Notice how successful you feel in this moment. And as you begin to act in this movie is now called your life. You now realize that everything that you need, all the confidence, the resilience, the fortitude, you have it now. The belief that you once didn't have, you have it now. You now believe your intention for your life. You can feel that belief deeply in the unconscious part of your mind that tomorrow morning you will naturally act as if you are this person, whatever that person is. Successful, prosperous, abundant. You will begin to feel in the next 60 seconds that you are this new person, confident, successful, abundant, prosperous, perfect, blissful. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. And when I begin to count down from 10 to 1, you're going to fully integrate yourself into this new person. You will speak like this person. You will communicate perfectly. You will feel instant success. You will be prosperous. The belief is now installed deeply in the unconscious part of your mind that everything you do perfectly. You feel that everything works out in your favor. As a matter of fact, you will begin to feel lucky for no reason. You will feel that you have all the answers. Every solution that you need, you have access to it now. When I count down from 10 to 1, you will be relieved. You will be relaxed. You will feel happy. You will feel a sense of assurance and a guarantee that you are the person that you desire to be. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, coming out slowly. 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Take a deep breath. How do you feel? Comment below, folks. How do you feel in this moment? How does everybody feel? How was that meditation? Okay. I feel so happy and grateful to be living my dreams in life now. Sleepy. So you have to understand something. So if you just listen to my voice, you naturally receive commands to the unconscious part of your mind, which you may be unaware of, but you will start to act differently. You will start to behave differently. And you will start to see this even now, tomorrow, even as you navigate your life. You begin to realize that a lot of changes that took you 10 years or 5 years to make, they just happened in 11 minutes. Because that was an 11-minute meditation here. The great thing about that, you don't have to force it because it happened. It's already done. So listen here tonight. I want to answer the questions here, and we can talk about meditation. If anybody has any confusion about meditation and why it works so perfectly here. And I know many of you would like to do this every day. And I do suggest to do this in the morning and right before bed. It's the best time because your mind is in theta state. When your mind is in theta state, your mind has the opportunity to be influenced. Okay? That's why you should never watch the news at night. It's the reason why you shouldn't watch anything that's negative at night before sleep. Okay? You should meditate about your goals and dreams. Anything that you want to install in the mind as far as beliefs, just do this. Like listen to this meditation again, or you can always buy my course, the Genie Script course. Because many of us, we try to change things about ourselves consciously, which is very difficult to do. But once you have access to the unconscious part of your mind, it's a form of hypnosis. What I did there, beliefs would change automatically without you thinking it's hard work, because it's not hard work. Like nothing is hard work. Some of you think working out is hard work, starting a business is hard work. No. Once you install new beliefs into the mind, then nothing is hard work anymore. It's just something that you do. Like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, what they do with ease. They wouldn't say it's hard work. Maybe they're working hard, but to them, it's normal. It's like natural. Does that make sense? Just like what you do on a daily basis, it's natural and it's normal for you because it's just your belief. Many of you believe that you make a certain amount of money because that's all you believe that you're worth. Like most of you don't make $100,000 a year because that's just your belief. Many of you stay in a certain type of apartment, a house, or a certain type of car because that was your belief. You believe that you can afford it, and you got it. Once you change your beliefs, you change everything about your life, okay? Even the type of people that you date as well. All right, what's next here? I have the course. And in my second lesson, you're amazing. My entire household listens to you during the day. Thank you so much, Super Lady, and love you. Any questions for me? And very specifically about meditation. I just want people to really understand meditation and why it works so well. Because if I can convince you that it works, and it works very, very quickly, you will have the tendency to do it. You'll do it more. Okay? Questions for me here. Questions here. And don't be afraid. The Genius Script is fire. Thank you so much, London. Love you. Thank you for the kind words about the Genius Script course. And folks, if you want to grab that, just go to my bio in my Instagram account, Wesley Virgin. A link is there in the bio for you to grab it right now. Okay, if you don't have access to it. Questions here. Talk to me. And you can ask me questions on my meditation, manifestation. Here we go. How does one go from being conscious competent to being unconscious competent? Yeah, repetition. So what he's talking about, the four steps of learning. It's just repetition, folks. That's it. Okay? How did you learn how to drive? You had to repeatedly drive every day. How did you learn how to tie your shoe? You had to repeatedly tie your shoe. How did you learn how to walk? You had to walk every day. Try to walk every day. It's the repetition. Okay? What's next here? Thank you so much, Mikhail. Love you. You say meditation doesn't work for you. I didn't say that. It works very well. That's what I do. So I'm trying hard to do meditation. My problem is staying focused. So understand, when you begin to meditate for the first time, don't concern yourself with, I need to be focused on one thing. Your mind will naturally think about other things because many people, most of you, your mind is cluttered. That's why it may be difficult for you just to focus, right? You may think about other things because this is the first time that you're actually getting familiar with the mind. Meditation itself means to get familiar with one's mind. So when you close your eyes, right, you start, all these thoughts begin to come to the surface, right? And it's okay. Let them come. What you do is you go back to the breathing, right? That's what you do. Whenever you feel your mind wandering, go back to the breathing. Like, don't criticize yourself and say, I can't be focused. I'm thinking about all this stuff. It's not working. No, it is working. It's working because you're actually attempting to do it. Does that make sense? It's always working. What you do is you notice that your mind is wandering and you go back to your breathing and say, okay, I'm thinking about my breathing again. Inhale, exhale. And you continue to do that until you're able to focus solely on the breathing first. Because what you're doing, you're training your mind to focus. You're training your mind to just stay with one thought. That's it. That's how it works. Okay? Will you do a live question? Sure. If you want to go live with me, just let me know. We can go live as well. Yeah, don't resist your thoughts from happening. Yeah, don't resist your thoughts. That's the big issue with a lot of people when they meditate for the first time. They're resisting the negative thoughts. They're like, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about this. No, just relax. Think about it. It's fine. You're going to think about it. But remember, you can always think about the breathing. Okay? Like when you're meditating, you may think about a negative situation that you don't like. What you do is think about the breathing. Say, okay, well, am I breathing? Yes. So think about the breathing, right? You're choosing a thought, even though a thought is naturally arising to the surface of the conscious part of your mind. Because see, when you close your eyes like that and it's quiet, all the unconscious thoughts that you don't pay much attention to, they just kind of happen on autopilot. Now they become conscious. So you start thinking about your problems. You start thinking about your money. You think about debt. You think about your marriage problems, your relationship problem. You think about how fat you are, how skinny you are. And you think about everything, all your insecurities. It's going to come. What I'm saying is just focus on the breathing. That's it. When you think about it, just go to the breathing. Okay? Because they will naturally fade away. Does that make sense? What's next? The more you meditate daily, would it make you a happier person in a world of chaos? Well, I wouldn't say the world of chaos, honestly, here. If that's your intention, yeah. Definitely. Hey, Wesley. Hey, Trish, how are you? Thanks for the follows as well. In your wealth journey, how many times did you throw in the towel? I never threw in the towel, folks. I'm not a quitter. Also, can you tell me how hard was your journey and if something that will live with you for the rest of your life? How hard was your journey? I mean, I guess it was pretty difficult. It took me a couple of years to figure it out. It depends on how you define the word hard, I guess, I mean, I failed a ton. Companies and businesses, Honestly, I think when people say things are hard, it's because they're not getting what they want, It's like a baby. If a baby doesn't get what he wants, he cries. And I think that's what people do as an adult. They just cry, they whine, they bitch, they complain, they get emotional. And I think that it's just hard, whatever you're trying to do, you just have a difficulty dealing with your emotions during the journey. That's the tough part. Being able to be patient and grateful, right? And just letting the time happen until you perfect the skill. Okay? So I can't really say it's hard. I think the hard part of success or anything that you want to do and become a master of is just emotional. It's just dealing with those emotions, right? That's the issue. Emotional management, which is very critical to success. Okay? What type of meditation do you recommend to become a millionaire? The one I just did. The one that I do in the Genius Group. And don't think about the meditation as it relates to being a millionaire. Just think about the meditation to not only clear unwanted thoughts, but to begin to accept the thoughts that you want. And it's like whoever you want to be, right? So you don't have to think too much about, I need a millionaire meditation. No. Meditation is used to get familiar with the mind and clear out or to accept new beliefs into the mind that aligns with who you want to be. If that's a millionaire, then okay. Okay? What's next? Want to go live? Who wants to go live? Okay, Red. As well. Okay. All right, let's go live with Red here. Hello, Red. How are you?
Actually, my name is Lana.
Oh, Lana, how are you?
My name is Red, so that's why I went by it.
Oh, okay. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from West Texas, Midland, Odessa area.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So how can I help?
So I first want to apologize because I was at work and I noticed I typed something bad and I think you blocked me. So I do want to apologize.
I don't think what, tonight?
No, last night.
No,
because I was trying to.
I didn't block anybody last night. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I was at work and I probably shouldn't have been on my phone, but I didn't care. I've been so hyped up that what I do, and I don't care where I'm at, I'll scream.
I love it.
So I had a question for you. And as I was like, do I ask it? Do I not ask it? As I was driving, because I actually been in the Lubbock area as well.
Okay.
So I'm back where my mother is at. So through the podcast, it kind of answered it, but I was still going to ask it anyway. So I, not to put myself out there because there's a million people listening, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay.
As an only child and only having one parent alive, and they're in the old way, old mindset, should I say, to where you just want to cut them off, but you can't.
Yeah.
So, but I have to say a revelation for that today because I'm like so happy, so happy. So she called me because she works still. She's 74 years old and she still works, drives 100 miles or more. And so she called me in to let me know she made it back because it was past dark. She don't like driving at night. And she's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm listening to these podcasts. She's like, well, what is that? And I said, there's, recorded payments and stuff, or not payments, recorded messages from millionaires. And she's like, oh, so you're going to make me you're going to be a millionaire and have me stop working? I said, you got that right. That is my whole plan. I said, I'm so sick of my job, but I love what I do. So, yeah. Now she's on board, so hopefully she'll understand when I say, I can't talk to you right now. I'm busy. I can't do this right now. I love you, but I can't have this conversation, because I'm all she has.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I also sent you a video. I'd love to work for you. I'll do a Q&A whenever. I don't know if I really want to do it on here, but, it is what it is.
Well, it seems like you're doing well. I mean, I'm glad that your mom is on board, right? And that is important because you definitely don't want any type of negative or critical energy when you're trying to, because like I just said before, the toughest part of this whole process of even becoming the person that you want to be is the emotions. It's just how we feel while we're going through life and we're trying to become this new self, even though we're very familiar with the old self, right? We're familiar with everything that we do, our habits, our vices, and we want the new self, right? And that's the tough part because it's so emotional, because times you may doubt yourself, times you may not believe. And it's important to have, if not people, but yourself, to empower yourself, to convince yourself. And sometimes you have to reconvince yourself that this is working, everything is working perfectly, everything I'm doing is absolutely right. And you cannot have anybody around you that opposes that. It's very important. You cannot, because they are very influential, especially family and friends. And it's so this people don't realize how influential people that are close to you,
Yeah.
even though you may think it doesn't matter, but it does. It bothers you.
Pretty much
Because
too.
yeah.
So my mother also does hair, and so one of her clients is a millionaire, and I know him very well. So this past week, I actually reached out to him, and I told him, I said, hey, I know you're busy, but, he had actually offered my mother his house because he was building a new house. And, of course, her mindset, she turned it down. I don't think I can afford the electricity of the house. And I was like, are you serious right now? So with that being said,
Yeah.
I reached out to him. I talked to him, and this coming month, he's like, I'll sit down, I'll talk with you. He just recently got married as well, and I said, I'd love to model, hang out with your wife, get to know her even better.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. Well, it seems like you're doing everything right, Lana. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks.
I'm very proud of you. Well, keep doing your thing. Keep doing what you're doing and stay encouraged. Keep listening to the podcast. That's important. You have to continue.
I think I started on the 30th of last month.
Okay.
And you said, turn off TV, turn off radio. I listen to nothing but your podcast, going to work, not work, in the car, in the house. I have a friend, we came over for dinner, and I was like, we're listening to Wesley. And he was like, I said, nothing. It's just Wesley.
I love it. I love it. Well, keep
And
doing it.
then
You're going down the right path, and
he
I'm sure.
listened to last night's message and he started laughing. So
Oh
he's
yeah, I know, guys.
like, so he's like, what is he on YouTube? I said, I don't know about YouTube. I know Apple Podcasts. You got Apple phones.
Absolutely. Well, keep them money. Well, keep us updated, Lana.
No problem. And like I said, I'm usually at work and I'm trying to respond, but basically I don't want you to delete me for misspelling because I'm trying to do that and deal with customers and
I
everything else with the job I have.
got you.
So
I got you.
maybe I
But
just won't comment. You just know I'm there, but I won't comment.
no, 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 comment, of course. I mean, soon you're gonna be leaving that job, so you should be excited and just
Yes,
enjoying the last days.
yes, indeed. Yes,
All right,
indeed.
much love, Lana.
Alrighty, take care. Thanks.
You too. And yeah, folks. Like I said before, the toughest part of this whole process of making money, success, so it's just the emotions. And what she was talking about, her mom, like people. If I can give you one, one, one piece of advice, you got to be very aware of who you spend most of your time with. Okay. And I don't think people really understand that, when you're trying to go from good to great, like you got to be very aware of who you spend your time with, because the people that you spend your time with, they are extremely influential, unconsciously, by the way. Okay. Like these conversations that you have with people, it's influencing you in some way that you're just not aware of. Your beliefs, um, the things that will be in your mind, just beliefs and things that you won't realize until years later. You're like, man, why do I think that way? And why do I feel this way? So you got to be very conscious of who you are spending your time with. And this is the reason why I just isolated myself, because, you know, when I was on my individual journey, I didn't have millionaire friends. I didn't know anyone that was successful. I was the most successful person in my group. So I had to plan my exodus. I had to leave, and I realized I was just by myself. I was alone. But the great thing about being alone is that you can strategically program yourself on who you want to be. Does it take some time? Yes, because look, the young lady Lana, she's listening to my podcast, right? And I know a lot of you are listening to my podcast on Spotify. Some of you listen to my podcast on Apple Podcasts. And I get it. Sometimes your mind says, how, I'm listening to this man, but how is that going to transcend into me becoming rich or becoming happier or being financially free? I get it. I used to have the same thoughts as well. But I'm here to tell you it works, because in my 20s, I listened to personal development like for 5 years, like every day. And now, as a older but younger man, it makes perfect sense. The reason why I am like I am, like I'm always happy, I'm always positive. Like I've installed this information in my brain so deeply. Like I don't have to try to be excited and try to be happy and try to be anything, Some of you are like, oh, I got to get myself, like, I don't need that, because I've listened to this information called personal development so much. Those beliefs are so ingrained and hardwired into the brain. So when you're listening to the podcast, there are things that are happening in your mind outside your conscious awareness. Like you're changing every day. You just don't see the change because it's under the surface. It's similar to like when you plant a seed. Like when you plant a seed for a tree, you don't see the tree immediately. Okay. It may be weeks and months before that stem actually break ground. But the seed is there. and it's growing under the ground. And that's what I want you to understand. Like, we're still watering, like watering the seed is like you listening to personal development, putting this information in your mind. Because listen, every action that you're taking right now in your life, it came from some belief. Where did the belief come from? People, what you read, social media, everything that you do, what you wear, what you eat, what you drive, where you live, it came from somebody. It was just outside your awareness. Does that make sense? It's just outside of your awareness. You just wasn't aware. Some of you don't know why you like blue over black, or why you like those type of guys and these type of girls, or why you. I mean, you don't even know, right? Because, like I told you, this stuff is just outside of your awareness. It's unconscious. So when you isolate yourself and you begin to prime yourself, priming yourself is just putting yourself in an environment where you're purposely feeding yourself information to the person that you want to become. Make sense? So, like, listening to this over and over again, it's like watering the ground of a seed that you can't see, but it's working as long as you keep listening and watering the seed. It's going to grow. Did that make sense, folks? Did I explain that perfectly? Let me know in the comments below here. Okay. Thanks for the follows as well and the shares. Let me see here. I should be on your team too. Hey, folks, you all on my team. Yes, you all are on my team. How was the young lady that was on your live a few weeks ago? She was on your team now, I believe. Her energy and beautiful. She was sick as a dog. Oh, Abigail, she's still working. She's still putting in that work. I'm so proud of her. She is there. You're a celebrity to a lot of us. Well, thank you, Super Late. Listen, I'm always willing to go live with you folks. Okay. As long as you have your camera on, as long as you're positive, I'm always willing to go live if you want to go live here. I'm open. Just because I'm worth $40 million, who cares? Right? So what? I'm here to serve. Service leads to greatness, folks. Oh, I love it, Super Lady. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? So, yeah, if you want to go live. All right, we have some people that want to go live here. If you want to go live, just come with the word go live. How about that? We'll go live with some folks here tonight. Make sure your camera's on, and make sure you have a question for me, okay? Lana, I don't know if she had a question for me here. I'm here to answer your questions here, so I'm here to give you some dialogue with me. So if you want to go live, just come and go live, and we can go live, or you can just post your questions below, and I answer them as well. Hey, Shanika, how are you? Shanika, the realtor. I love it. Talk to me. Hey, Blankenship, Beatrice, how are you? Talk to me. I'm here. Okay. Questions. Talking live to a multi-millionaire. One in a life chance opportunity to speak, to have some dialogue. Don't be shy. You may miss your opportunity to learn something here. Okay. I'm so relaxed right now. Changing my life and making it better. I love it. Questions for me, folks. And shout out to all my Genius Script customers, my new members. Shout out to you. I love your lives. They get better every time. Thank you so much for that. Listen, I'm here to get better. I get better when you get better. Like when you get richer and have breakthroughs. How many of you feel, since listening to my rant, that you've had some type of breakthrough in your life? It don't matter if it was small or big. A breakthrough is a breakthrough. Comment below if you had a breakthrough here. That's my intention. Because once you have a mental breakthrough, your actions will start to change, and then your results will start to change as well. Questions here? Any questions, or who wants to go live here? I feel like I had abundance in answers, and I'm not living it now. Do you see this happen often? I wonder why I'm stuck. Well, Kat, you're not Kate. Kat, you're not stuck. Let's talk about being stuck. How many of you believe you're stuck? I did a rant about being stuck. You know, I did a rant about how to get unstuck. Listen, you're not stuck. I can prove it to you. Can you get right now? Can you get out your bed right now? Right now, can you leave your home? Can you get in your car and go somewhere tonight? Of course, you're not stuck. Okay. You're using this word because you feel that's the best way to describe your situation. You're not stuck. Okay. You're not in prison. You can go places. You can think. You got to stop saying you're stuck. That's number one. Stop saying and stop thinking that you're stuck. Right? Your issue is the people that say they're stuck is they just don't know what to do. Right? You just don't know what to do yet. Can I get an amen to that? You just haven't made a decision to do something. Or maybe you just don't know what to do. What to do to make money. What do I do to fix my life? What do I do to stop smoking, start drinking? What do I do? I get it. You just don't know what to do. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret here. Every self-made millionaire on this planet, okay, self-made, did not know what to do to become a self-made millionaire. You think I knew what to do? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. I'm a young black kid from Houston, Texas, Southside, Sunnyside area, MLK. Parents never made more than $20,000 a year. Okay, pastors of a church. Okay, I mean, I had no clue what a Lamborghini was until I was like 21. Listen, I had no clue on what to do. When I made a decision at the age of 21 that I was going to start a business, I didn't know how to start a business. I had no clue. But let me tell you what's powerful about this. This is what you have to understand, folks. You just got to know that you will do it. Okay? You just got to know that you will do it. Yeah, maybe I don't know what to do. Like, I'm going to be a billionaire. I don't know how I'm going to be a billionaire, but I know I will be. I just know. You may say, well, how do you know? I don't know how I know. I just know. Like, listen, have you ever knew you was going to do something, but you didn't know exactly how you was going to do it? We've all been there. So what's the difference from business? What's the difference from, you know, finding the person of your dreams? What's the difference from working out? Like, you don't know. You don't know. Okay? But you just got to know that it will happen. And just by knowing that it will happen, and see, this is the great thing about the unconscious part of the mind, it will find a way to make it happen. But many of you, you just don't believe because you need evidence. Well, I need evidence. I don't know. You know, I need validation. I need evidence that what I want to do is going to happen. You know, I don't know how I'm going to make $1 million. How? I mean, obviously, if we knew how, you'll be doing it. You don't know how. The point is, you got to know exactly that you will do. You just got to know that you will do it. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? You're not stuck. You just don't know. No one knows. Which is why we try things. We try several things until we figure out the thing that we need to do that's going to lead us to the place that we want to be. Okay? It's like putting a puzzle together. You know, those 500-piece puzzles. It's like, where do you start with those things, right? You ever put one of those things together? It's tough, right? Some people start on the edges. Some people start in the middle. But the key is just to start. Throw the pieces on the ground.
Start trying to connect those things together. You don't know where to start, but you just try. And that's what I want you to realize. Like with a business, you got to just try something. Okay? Go for it. Put your foot in the water a little bit. You're not stuck. You're not going to make the perfect move because you've never moved before. That's like playing chess. If you never played chess before, right? You might not know where the pieces go, but you got to move. Okay? And as you move, you will learn how to play. Okay? But if you're sitting there looking at the chessboard, not making any move, that's a lot of you in your life where you're just sitting there just waiting for some opportunity or waiting for somebody to tell you what you need to do. Just got to go for it, man. Okay? Does that make sense? King West, do you ground in sun gaze? No. How, how do you get over the I need evidence thinking process? Faith. I want everybody to comment that word below. Faith. 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 Okay? I think we all know what faith is. Even if you're not religious, we know what faith is. Faith is just seeing something that other people can't see. I saw I was going to be a millionaire. I just saw it. I saw me as a multi-millionaire. Other people could not see it. Other people saw Wesley that was broke, Wesley that made mistakes, Wesley that had been in jail a few times, Wesley that had been in debt, Wesley that always get laid off and terminated from jobs. Okay? But faith is being able to see what no one can see. Get it? Okay, that's faith. That's employing your faith. Being able to see the invisible. Okay? And I get it. You know, it sounds delusional at times, but it's okay to be delusional. It's okay. What's next here? But did that make sense, folks? Give me a thumbs up if that's making sense to you. Like faith. Faith is a very powerful concept here. And if you don't believe in faith, believe in commitment. Just commit to something. Find a business that you want to do and commit to it for 2 years. Just commit to it. Okay? Let me see here. Questions here. It's getting juicy tonight. Come on. How many hours a day should meditate to see fast results? There's no such thing as fast results. So like, how do you measure fast results? But I do know this: if you meditate more, the results that you want will show up faster. I mean, it worked for me, but I wasn't looking for faster results. Uh, my results was meditating every day. I was happy that I was consistently meditating, right? I was actually going through the process. Because you got to realize something. When you meditate and when you're visualizing the life that you want, it's going to come a period that you're going to actually feel as if you're already living that life. So you're no longer wanting anything because you feel that you're actually living the life. Does that make sense? Okay. You'll begin to feel that you're already living that life. Mm. What's next here? Questions? Yeah. That was a great yawn there. What's next? Do you have faith in Jesus? Honestly, I don't see what that has to do with this live here. I have faith in myself. Do I know if Jesus is real? I have no clue, folks. I don't know if God is real. I have no clue. I choose to believe in God, but do I know? No, I don't know. We all use faith, right? You guys have faith that Jesus is real. You have faith that God is real, even though you've never seen these people. But you know who you have seen? Yourself. So why don't you have faith in you? I mean, you can see yourself. You can touch yourself. You can smell yourself. You can hear yourself. Why don't you have any faith in yourself? You ever thought about that? Like, we have so much faith in deities and gods and Jesuses and Mary, all this stuff that we've never experienced before. But you like, you're something that exists, but you have no faith in yourself that you can change your life. No faith that you could be a million. No faith that you can change your body, and no faith that you can reverse the addictions or the vices in your life. Okay? God made us in his image, right? Yeah, it says that in the Bible. It does. What's next? What's next? Wesley, what does it mean when you think of someone you haven't had contact with within 6 months to a year, and within 40 hours they reach out to you? This happened to me twice this week. Uh-huh. Well, you either manifested them or they manifested you. I mean, it happens to me all the time. I mean, but usually I'm thinking about that person, or I'm thinking about a feeling that that person can provide. That's deeper, Maybe one day I'll go into these deeper topics of like manifesting people and how that works, and why all of a sudden someone just pops up in your life. It's answers to that, by the way, but that's a deeper conversation, honestly. Hey Z, how are you? Thank you, super lady. And you were visualizing all day your future as a millionaire, like daydreaming all day? Yeah, absolutely. Somebody told you to meditate for 4 hours. The problem is, many of you are not going to meditate for 4 hours. Like when I was very intense, I was meditating 3 times a day for 3 hours a day. And many of you, you're just not going to do that, So I would say take baby steps. When will you meet Oprah again? Tonight. She's coming on live tonight. Oprah, you ready? You ready to chime in, Oprah Winfrey? Go ahead and request to go live with me, sweetheart. Let's get you on this live here. What's next? What do I do if someone copies me every time I do something? Let them copy. Do exactly what McDonald's do. To Burger King. Burger King copies. So what? YouTube, Instagram copy TikTok, Reels and Shorts. What does TikTok do? They don't care, because they can create faster than these other companies can copy. Yeah. When people copy you, they mean you're doing something right. You're amazing, Wesley. I want to be where you are soon. You will be, I believe. I believe you will. And you got to believe that you're there now. You probably don't have the money, but you got to be the person now. That's where the disconnection is. You folks, you say, well, I want to be where you are, Wes. Listen, like, you have to realize that you can be where I am right now. Not as far as the things that I have, but the person that you need to be. When you're a certain type of person, you get certain type of things. You get it? Okay. How would you define living life skillfully? That's a good question. I don't know. Living life skillfully. I mean, I guess just living life how you want to live your life on your terms. How long did it take you to become successful? 8 to 9 years. Do you feel that you can listen to my movies too much? No. I used to listen to them religiously in my later 20s. Okay. Will the topic of your next rant be about manifesting people? I mean, I can if you want, if you would like me to do that. I manifest people all the time with ease. I can manifest a woman in my life. I can manifest friend. Even I don't want to manifest friends, honestly. But like women, oh my God, it's very simple. And women, you can manifest men. I know some women who know how to manifest men very well. I mean, it's a very simple process, honestly. Can you touch on how we talk about our pains and failures instead of what's going right? I wrote that 7x and I repeat that daily. Yeah, see, the thing is, um, the only reason why like if I ask you guys, what do you want? You might tell me, well, I don't want, I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be, we've been trained and conditioned to think about what we don't want. We've been trained and conditioned to think about our pains and failures in life because that's typically what people experience, pains and failures, right? Most of their lives. So whatever happens most in your life, you tend to think about it. And if you've never been educated as it relates to reframing those things, like every pain in your life doesn't have to be a negative. Every pain in your life doesn't have to be a loss. But you've never been trained that you can reframe that. A loss can be a comeback. A failure can be a success. You get it? So we believe that these failures and losses are so real and we can't stand them. And even though we want success, all we can think about is failures and like, oh, I don't want to fail again. I don't want that type of pain. I don't want to get I don't want to get in that relationship again. Make sense? And what we don't realize is that we're doing more to avoid pain than appreciating the pleasure that we can have or that we even want. Remember, you get what you think about most of the time. So if you think about avoiding pain, like I want to quit my job because I don't want to be broke, right? I mean, you're thinking about the pain. You're not even thinking about the success of leaving the job. You don't even consider it. You get it? If you want to jump out of a plane, you think about dying. You don't think about that you're going to have a nice landing. You just think about that one YouTube video that somebody died, jump out of a plane, say, oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, right? We've just been conditioned because pain is a powerful protocol as it relates to motivation or doing nothing, honestly. Does that make sense? It's very powerful. Uh, what's next? Let's see here. Did that make sense, Lana? Lonnie? How you always been so? How you are? Have you always been so positive? No, absolutely not. I've conditioned myself to be this way. Uh, I have not always been this positive, optimistic man. I used to be an angry man, resentful, just angry. I don't know, for whatever reason. So I have to condition myself to be this way over years. You're very welcome, Lani. Lana. Lonnie. What's the next? Do you share your wealth and help the poor? Yes. Have you ever went skydiving? If not, would you? Yeah, I've been skydiving twice. Of course. Do you lose your seat often? Do you think abstinence could help with manifestation? Absolutely. I've been celibate many times in my life just to manifest things that I want. As a matter of fact, I'm celibate now. I mean, I'm talking to this one young lady, but she doesn't live in Houston, Texas, so I don't have access to her. So I guess you can say I'm celibate. What's next here? Karen, Panda, how are you? Do you have mentors? Nope, I don't have any mentors, just myself. I mean, there are people that I listen to, but I wouldn't say that they're mentors. Thank you, Jocelyn. Nia, how are you? We have a lot of newbies, a new face on here tonight. Much love. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the late night millionaire midnight rant family, folks. I'm reading Think and Grow Rich, and our brains are worth $1 million. Do you believe that? Our brains are with $1 million? What do you mean they're with $1 million? Can you explain that? What do you think of hypnosis? It works. Like hypnosis itself, even meditation is a form of hypnosis. And as a matter of fact, we're always in and out of hypnosis. You're just not aware. Because people don't educate themselves about their mind and their brain, so they just don't realize it. Like whenever you're in a deep conversation or you get very focused on what a person is saying, you're in a you're in a period of hypnosis. Whenever you get enthralled or very immersed in anything, it could be social media, it could be TV, radio, whatever. That's a form of hypnosis. Direct access to the unconscious part of your mind. How do you cope with your anger? Um, Me personally, I don't tend to get angry at anything, honestly, unless my employees don't do the right thing. I may get angry then, but other than that, nah. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're here as well. Wes, what are your standards? Standards for what? In what context? Do you think it's good to go to sleep listening to guided sleep meditation? Absolutely. I used to do what was called sleep affirmations. So I will listen to tracks that would tell me good things about myself, and I would go to sleep while listening. Oh. What's next? Have you been hypnotized by a professional? No. Hey, Jock P. Queen, how are you? Hey, Demaria, how are you? Yeah, so this is the reason why these rants are so important because a lot of the things that you guys are doing, you can ask me, like such as, Wesley, do you listen to affirmations at night? I used to. Wesley, do you write your goals? Yes. So that'll validate what you're currently doing is working. Because I know some of you're doing things, but you're not sure if that's what you should do to manifest your dreams. So you can ask me, okay? You can ask me. What's next here? Hey, Esco, how are you? Lois. Has the video started? I just have a dark screen. Of course. Can you not hear my voice? Of course. The black screen is the video. I'm black, so the black screen is black as well. Will you have a trans girl as a business partner? Sure. Sure, why not? Uh, uh, Z. Z. Wes, do shut out. Wes, do you shut out people negative? I find it hard sometimes. Do you shut out negative people, you're saying? Nah, yeah, of course. I don't care about negative people, honestly. I don't care who you are. It's not hard for me. Not at all. What time do you wake up? All depends. 8, 9, 10. Questions here. A day's tours. How are you? Wesley, how can I become an affiliate for you, the Genius Group? And what's the formula to market it? Yeah, just watch my last video I did on live. I explained that. Just go to my Instagram page. Mm. Any more questions? before I let you go. It's 12:33. Any more questions here? What is your downtime after manifesting for the day? I like to play chess. Would you rather have genuine or counterfeit peace? What's counterfeit peace? I didn't know peace can be counterfeit. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? I'm grateful and meditate. Does your kids meditate and manifest? They have their own form of meditation, and yes, they do manifest. Of course, I'm gonna teach my children. Who can help me with my website? Fiverr.com. Do you find it annoying if everyone around you copies everything you do? No, not at all. It's admirable. I like it. Yeah, you can, Mickey. If you want to share the link on Facebook, you can. Wes, do you think meditation is a big factor in success? Was a big factor for my success, for sure. What's your sign, Wesley? I guess I'm a Capricorn. I'm a Cappy. Honestly, I don't believe in all that bullshit about signs and astrology. It's all bullshit, in my opinion. But, how do you define success? Just doing whatever I want to do when I want to do it, honestly. Who is the biggest celebrity you know? Wesley Virgin. Awesome. When is your birthday? 1/16, January the 16th. What are you guys gonna buy me? I like Skittles, so hook me up with some Skittles. If you love Wesley Virgin, you'll know that I like purple Skittles. I like open raisin cookies as well. I like massages, facials. Something to think about. January the 16th is my birthday, and I will be Iki. I might be in Colombia, but I'm not sure. All right, folks, I'm gonna let you go here. We're neighbors. Tammy, you're my neighbor. You stay in my building. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people. I've had a few people reach out to me and say, "Hey, man, I'm your neighbor. I'm in your building." I said, "Okay." If you lost all your money, what would you do? I would just create another product on the internet. Honestly, that's what I would do. You should get a Skittle machine. All right, folks. Much love. Thank you. If you got any value, please share this now and like this. Let me know what you learned as well. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I gotta fly. I'm leaving for about a day. Gotta fly somewhere, so I'll be back soon. So if I don't do the rant tomorrow, it's because I'm just busy. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Keep listening to the rants. Keep taking action. Keep taking risks. Have faith that whoever you want to be, you will become it. As a matter of fact, become it now. Much love. This is Wesley, $1 billion virgin, and let's go.